The story of LLENTAB starts in the early 1970s in the Bohuslän region on the western coast of Sweden, where the rough, local climate has shaped LLENTAB since its beginning. In the spring of 1972, Leif Lindblad makes the decision to start his own business. He ends up founding Leif Lindblad Entreprenad AB, supplying the foundations for family houses and small construction works. With customers repeatedly asking for simple storage buildings, an idea leads to launching the production and assembly of an arched building based on a light structure and aluminium cladding. When supplying its first storage building, the company takes the name LLENTAB Hallen, has only 7 employees, and uses solely press brakes to produce all its profiles. LLENTAB moves to a facility on Hallindenvägen, a street in Kungshamn where it is still located. This is where the company sets up the first 2 buildings with a steel supporting structure, a saddle roof, and cladding made of dark red trapezoidal plates. To produce profiles from hot dip galvanized coils, LLENTAB installs the first roll-forming production line in Kungshamn. The efficiency of production ramps up steeply, and the Swedish market is suddenly too small. LLENTAB heads north and opens its first international branch office in Norway. The company expands out of the Nordics for the first time, forming LLENTAB Hallen on the opposite shore of the Baltic Sea in the city of Gdansk in Poland. The expansion outside the Nordics continues rapidly. LLENTAB is starting up branch offices in Germany in 1993, in Hungary in 1995, and in the Czech Republic in 1996. During the same time, LLENTAB also expands its production plant in Kungshamn, as well as moving its offices and the cladding production line to a new facility. LLENTAB completes its first major international investment, the office and storage base for its Polish subsidiary in Gdansk. LLENTAB's ability to assert itself on international markets is growing, and the company's capacity has to be expanded. A weekend meeting of all the employees in the group takes place in Prague on the same occasion as the 10th anniversary of opening LLENTAB's Czech office. The meeting is the result of the owner's promise: make it happen once the company achieves a turnover of $500 million Swedish krona. In October 2006, LLENTAB continues its expansion and establishes a branch office in Ukraine. After 35 years, Leif Lindblad is no longer involved in the day-to-day business. The LLENTAB Group's turnover exceeds 1 billion Swedish krona during this boom period. In 2009, LLENTAB starts up a branch office in Slovakia, the latest international branch office to date. LLENTAB makes a number of major investments: a line for manufacturing profiles in Gdansk, a new building with a production line for sandwich panels in Kungshamn, and, 1 year later, in the company's facility in Prague. Since 2009, LLENTAB has been operating in 7 European countries. The outcome of its rapid growth leads the Lindblad family to sell 50% of the company to Nordstjernan. In the autumn of 2016, Nordstjernan acquires the remaining 50%, and LLENTAB becomes fully owned by the Nordstjernan investment group. The new ownership structure brings new opportunities for LLENTAB to continue its development and focus on creating long-term growth in the value of the company. We have just browsed through almost 50 years of the history of a steel building system from Kungshamn. A journey from a small construction contractor to a company that now has more than 400 employees, operates on 7 European markets, and has successfully completed more than 10,000 projects. We will make sure that this story continues into the future, so we will start to deliver more than just steel buildings to our customers.